Alo so fu manguia lo fionga sevea. Ya, pakalo fa kulpa ia man malu lek ngu fa fonga mai lenge fiaf. After love mo le ngua. O fa su singa lever. I haven't seen you for a while now, brother. It's
Ia
been
e sa o
a while.
lele.
Good to see you.
Ia ai o le mea tāua, o le wawa ai atu sulu o le tino. Ia o
Yeah.
o e la lelei ma au lelei mai ma e mata ma losi mai. O le mea tāua o le na o le anga lelei o le atua. Ua mwhai e fo i o na tātoe. Feiloa i le yaso. Ia,
Yes.
na mai le na ba yaso o tona i atu. Ia me se fo i le anga i mai. Ia tāua lunga ngā luenga o le na masino au kuso. Tele mea sa tupu i au kuso. E le ngata i le pisinisi, ia whapena fo i le whaatalitali ma le tapu i ngā tātou o tunu. E tu sai ma le whainga pālota. General election or the snap election in Samoa. Did you take any interest in what the government, the country was going through?
Yeah, a little bit, not too much. Every time I go and visit my clients, I always watch the Paluka, what's happening over there in our homeland in Samoa. But in terms of who's winning at the moment, I'm not up to speed with it. Is it coming? What you probably know better than me, Savia?
Ia, ia, e tā ua tele,
Yeah.
wai tātou te ilo ai foi po ame o tupu i le tunu.
Mm.
And how are people, in the international diaspora arena reacted to such a event in our country?
Samoa,
Ia,
yeah.
ai, o le mea, o lai, loke ai la koua a kaua i fusua, kaua i fusua.
I see some of that, yeah.
Ia, ma nei fo i sa mwhai ona tu inatu i lau telefoni i nisi fo i o le mamalu o le tunu o e wala au mai i le vai aso. Ia ma tu inatu lava i aina i a whaingo fie fo i ona lātou so te atu i lau sunga. Ia ma malama i fo i lau mata upu o le insurance.
Yes.
Lea le tāua, e mawhai ona fisosoani i a low life insurance e avea o se vaenga e mawhai ai ona whaalelei a lo te mau ainga, or in other words, to help you financially.
Yes, yes. Just a small disclaimer more o high level information only. Ele se advice amanga me se advice ia vili mela ngu melanga o le olu fitu balu tolu iwa tasi fitu tasi fa. And I can book an appointment visit you and book an appointment and take you through little advice. So mga fisili eta uwal ka upu life insurance because firstly, we don't know or how long we have on this earth. Anything can happen. Any mai fa or accident fa can happen to us. And then ali life insurance. Makaulia for any life insurance, you pay it every week or every fortnight, every month. That money gets paid to your ainga. So if you have enough life insurance there, for example, limas fulwafe, then the funeral probably costs, luas fulwafe. That can help with some financial expenses for the ainga. So ile polonga le ainga they apply for loans, with instant finance or loans with money shop or the bank, and then polonga ele ainga to pay that loan back. Kore di makau sanga le kokongi ale loan, o levanga, to finish the funeral or levanga fain maliu. So, but you're still paying that loan back. So if you have life insurance, we can tailor the price to make sure it's not too konga for you. Make it fit your budget and kongi something small towards your life insurance towards the future. And so that way it can help pay kokongi orders e kalafus pe kupus flavelave oi. It can help pay off, your mokesi or some of your mokesi, or if you're renting, can pay off some loans, pay the funeral, and it could go to help you swangi with your ainga loko lumo fanga kamaiki. And so that way it's easier for them to have that life insurance money kokongi when something happens to you. Otherwise, in masangi alure social media, this Facebook of Ayaku, they're on there with the give a little. First thing I think of Ayaku, give a little page. Yeah, Kalo Fale personally they didn't have life insurance. So more, to the public to help, raise some money for their funeral. And so, it's sad because it's good, there's a lot of people there, alofa, they're generous, they will contribute to your funeral. But a lot of other people will just put the like, just a like on your Facebook, so
Yeah.
at least if you have a life insurance, we can make it affordable for you. We can tailor it down to make it fit your budget because it's very important that that life insurance helps the ainga when something happens to you to pay off all your expenses like alafus and the funeral is the main one. So it can help you financially like that. In the event of death, it can pay out and pay off all those expenses. So yeah, it's very tawa to have some sort of life insurance and make sure it's updated every year. Ko sanga uma,
Yeah.
or tawa every review.
Mari.
Because they review to make sure it's still okay, it still can
Cater
pay and
to,
fit for
yeah.
purpose, pay all your ikalafus, and it's our ngaluenga as an advisor to make sure we keep in touch every year, review the cover. If you want to increase the cover, e mawhenga si ilunga the cover, or if it's a bit too kaunga, because remember the price goes up every year, then we can reduce the cover down for you, to make it affordable.
Mari
And so,
na.
yeah, it's a to help you like that.
E mwhai no toi wha o mai lau telefoni wha mole a o
Yeah.
e te o le olu a fitu, valu tolu iwa, tasi valu, tasi wha. Tasi fitu.
Olua fitu, valu toluiva, tasi fitu, tasi fa. Olua fiku, valu toluiva, kasi fiku, kasi fa.
Yeah, my love of time. Tasi mai le bata upule ta o le trauma insurance. Does that cover your children?
Yes, tā ua tele. So the trauma insurance makarui for ile trauma is for the life. It's different with the life.
Yeah.
O le trauma insurance pui pui o covers you for fast fulu koe ngā mai kumau, mai ki ngā inga. Mai peo cancers, ke le koe ngā cancers you can have. Cancer mangava, stomach, breast, all sorts of type of koe ngā cancer, mai faku, heart attack, mai whai ai, stroke, lots kele fast food ko nga mai. So all those mais, if you take trauma, it's a little bit if I think on life insurance because trauma, if you get a mai, it pays out you don't have to maliu like life insurance. So it can cost a little bit more, but it's very taua to have just in case you're off work. Kasi kau sanga, lua kau sanga, elese kongi le so kongi because will kau filo kongi, from your work. So trauma will pay out like a lump sum for like maybe 1 year's worth of your income, or 6 months or 2 years. So it covers you. But me taua le trauma. If you have children, ai ngau whangau. As long as vanganga under 21 go sanga o whanga when they're living with you, it cover for your whanga automatically under your trauma. So ele seme ko kongi extra for your kids le ai. It's automatically covered for free under your trauma. But if you have, for example, say lau afe trauma on your policy, then low kids, ele kavala go for the wholesale wafe. That's for you. Your kids only covered for up to half, like limas full wafe. If you have limas full wafe on your trauma, then your kids cover, a portion of that. But the thing is, it's free. It's free for your kids because you have the trauma. It's free under for your kids, and you never know. Also, yeah, you never know. Aku puse se mai o whangau o oe. You just don't know. It's these days, you just have to be ready. So yeah, admittedly, that's a good thing about trauma. It's covered for free under your kids, under your policy. It's very, very, very taua. And so yeah, kele koe ngā mai. There's lots of different kind of illnesses. Even if you're paralyzed, you're in the wheelchair, it cover for it. That's part of the trauma. Even motor neuron disease, Parkinson's, the one that you're shaking your nerves. Kamafusu Muhammad Ali had that one. He passed away from that one. Blindness, kawaso. So there's lots of different kuainga mai tu mau mai ki ngā inga that you're covered under the trauma cover. And yeah, kids are good, free.
So ta ua tele la le trauma insurance tu sape tele I maliu a o lae ma fai ona e malamba e maua mai ia se tupe e tu sai. Ona o le
Yeah.
tele o wha ma i SS.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Alo, o le telefoni e te mau e le sunga ia Matt Luatua, o le o lua fitu valu tolu iwa, tasi fitu tasi fa, ia
Yes.
manatua ai, a ngai
Mm.
fo ia i siri ai, ia po le mala au fo ia i te mana ma tili ai. Now, why is it important to keep up with your premium payments on the ring on Nava City? La le
Mm.
ta uai, le fa au pea, awane i misi i au
Mm.
paymeni for le po premiums a low policy.
Yeah. E tā ua, because misi le kasi paimengi. La fo mai le email i au le insurance company, la fo akule text, I think, you'll get fongi the client, or email as well. Misi le kasi, then you have to pay double the next week, or only the double the next payment, whether it's fortnight. Ko misi for ile double, then you got to pay triple. Then the whapopo lunga kau, then it gets a bit gonka now, Misi lor kolu, then you get a warning letter. And then go misi lor fa, then there's lapse, then the policy will cancel. And then I cancel lor policy, then yeah, may maule cover, may maule cover all
Whatever.
those months, those years, would they most refund. And then it is a cover. And then you have to start go amaka all the way from the beginning. Do the whole application again, but ele mokingi go accept oi. You might get a deferral next time. Get off a mail insurance company. Sorry, le ai, because now you got some ngase ngase there, malisi ngase ngase, and then sorry, will they kaulia? And so very taua, a kalia lo policy with the insurance company. My job, make sure at the beginning, it put the price down if it's too high. It may say when you have loadings on your policy or wing on the loadings, if you got some ngase, the insurance company will put a price up. Then it's my job to bring it down, to reduce it down, because some clients say, yeah, man, just leave that one, I can pay it. But then missing payment. So it's really important to make sure it's the right payment, keep it low, and I would miss it because you don't want to miss 3, 4 cancel all policy my mau, and then you're at risk if something happens. Yeah, they say kupe kukongi because we'll lapse the policy, ele cover away. The other option, if you're struggling, is you can ask for a policy suspension, paimengi suspension. So e ka awhi paimengi for about ongo masinga, ele so fafut paimengi. And then umalole ongo masinga, it starts to resume again automatically. Pauarmea, during that 6 months,
No cover.
a ka awhi paimengi, ele cover oe.
Yeah.
So that's the only risk during that 6 months. Ele se cover. Ke oku puse, fa le kong fa for se I se la vea or something, and you're not covered. And so that's the only risk. But otherwise, in me sili amita what is try and keep your payments going.
Malilo. Ta
And
water.
yeah, it's very important. Taila.
O na tau, ma le sin mulmuli e tau walunga i ai, il tātal noanga i le so. E ala ngā te tau po se mea le lei, ia le whai masui, ia lau policy, mai se vaenga watuai, o le whenga inga watuai, ai na o e toi whaafou ia lau policy i le teimile nei.
Yeah, replacement. That's the word. Replace suilo policy. It depends. If anganga your old policy, fai wo kuailo policy wo overlist fulko sanga you had your policy, and you come to me, you want to sui it to a new company. It all depends. Because if you had a lot of for example, a kuailo policy, you had it a kolilus fulko sanga, and everything was good. You were younger, it was a standard price, and then ikangoloa usui the policy to a new company. But then it's more kaunka. You've got exclusions. It cover kau aulea, it cover either vailea. There's a lot of exclusions,
Mali.
and the price goes up. Then ele square. It's not good to change it. It's silianga na leave old policy and stay there. But I look after it as the advisor. I can sign the form that I can look after that old policy. Because if you swap it with the new one, it's going to be more kaunga. and it's going to be a lot of exclusions. Mea you're not covered for. 16 ma'is you're not covered for. So that's why we're very careful about our SUI policies with new ones, old ones with new ones. We're very careful with, especially with us, with the regulation, because we have to make sure if we swap the cover from the old one to the new one, yeah, we have to make sure that is putting the client in a better kulanga, in a better position financially. Otherwise, if I claim, it might not be covered under the new one, but it would have been covered under the policy Kuwait that they had for a long time. So, yeah, we just have to be careful, but we can do it. ECR came here, mawhainga sui policies. If the old ones didn't have a lot of benefits, special benefits, then we can look at replace it with the new one. But like I said, it all depends. If their health is still good, and there's not too many special conditions on the new policy. So I think that's the most thing. Is just as an advisor, we just have to be careful when we compare it. Yeah. So that's ta'ua. But it just depends. Yeah.
Ta wo tele fafte tele la velo suga mat mo la velo ta te tal doi fa so fo ile tunu o le sunga ya mat lua tua ban fa tonga o insure mo le suifua mo me to tino le tunu ya o le awala le na fa yuna if so ta ye le sunga ya mat o lo fitu valu tolu iva tasi fitu tasi fa
Yes.
tele lava ya to lo so va to langi manuia tele nei a fiafi mga luenga o lo tau wha uma, ta whiloa i fo i lewa i aso pe a taita i atu i ai e le tua soi fua.
Haftai lava.
Haftai.
Haftai, soi fua. Pelwai. Soi fua.
Soi fua. Ia le nasa moa tawalunga tuol tanuanga ma le sunga a mat lua tua, mai le tātou wha la putonga po le company fo i, Advice for Life e te maua le telefoni o lua fitu valu tolu iwa, tasi fitu tasi fa. Lea ua se e mai le sa falau o le isi fufonga o le tātou por kalame le fale tua ia Emele Palamo. Ia, malu mai e mauta nei. Ia, ma le fale nei, ia wa malu ai fale e malu fo i fafo. Maloro le malanga manduia, ia e mai se fo ia le tulango ngā luenga sa whenga iai ma lau e whionga fale tua nei ia vai aso.
Ia, whatalo whatwhoi lau whionga sabea ia malo fo i soifua manuia. Ia male ngā luenga fo i le nei vai aso o le wa afa le vai aso. Ia whatalo whatwhoi le mamalu o le atunu o whafonga mai le nei e fiafi ia. Malo lava le soifua manuia.
Ia, malo wha mo e samun wia lo aso. Ia ne ua ngā e fo i le la ma la usu i tiuta ma whai walo filima i le so. Tātala noa i le mata upu le o le ale me ta o le equity, la tonu lava lona whaamtalanga ina, ia po lona whaawinga ina foi.
Ia, ta ua tele le fasili ona e ola vele taimina i o lai tele lava le peia le o manino le lei, i le mamalu le atunu, po le ale me ta o le equity e pe fea foi ona sila fia i le mamalu le atunu, pe fia le equity lai lo na mota. So o le mele ta o le equity, tusa o le vaenga lea o lo mota, ua uma ona e titongina. Mo sona wha malama tau wha whaingofie a wha pe o le value o lo mota la i taimina i e valu se la wafe. O iei sau mo kesi le taimina i se wha ta ingo le mo kesi la i le bank, pe wha se la wafe. O le ese senga la o le value o lo fale, ma lau mo kesi a whapena o le mo kesi la iai a whapoala vanisi loans na whaonga ai lo mauta a whapea o le au whai o loans ia ma le mo kesi e whase la wafe. O le ese senga la o le value o lo fale, ma le amount le te oa i le bank, as your mortgage, o le se senga la mea lua o le mea na ta o le equity. So o le tasa fo tasa inga la lea to sai whase la wafe, le equity le to tonu o lo mauta. So which means, a whapeo e mana o e whaatau ese atu lo fale, o le la e malanga i Samoa, you want to go back and live in Samoa, o lo fale le la whaatau e valu se la wafe, Ia na tutongi umalona tutongi le mokesi le bank e fasela wa fe ia o le vaenga tupela lela tutoi le ineye lua. Ia o le vaenga tupela lela au mai lo lima o le equity le na o lo fale. Ai mana tua foi a whape o lai iai lava lo mauta i le bank as a security le whaonga le bank mo le mokesi. O le maximum me mawhai le bank on au mai a borrowings e valu se fulu pasene e te tau lava o na iai tutonu le bank. Le lua se fulu pasene equity po le value le te tau lava o na tutonu le bank. Ina ia whaonga mo le latu security because the bank has to have some kind of equity e secure ini si tato loans po tato mo kesi o lo fia whaonga. Hope that makes
yes, it makes sense. Ta would tell him. Olona winga la. Wani a wala mwhai e o na vave o na si maulunga le tupe le o ta o ne o le equity po se vaenga wa mai o na tongi o le mokes.
Okay, ta ua foi o le fasili to sa the main three ways e mawhai e o na whaalu I lunga le equity o lo maota. O le vaenga mua lava o le whaavave na tutongi. O le si lunga o tato peimeni o amantua foi o peimeni e whai le tato mokesi. E lua a sila I lau statement nai au mai, e lua vaenga lai a whape o lau peimeni e whai e awheta lai le lua vai aso. You will see on your statement a spiliki of that 1,000. Part of it would be interest and part of it would be principal. O le vaenga lau peimeni le alu towards the principal. O le vaenga tupena la reduce mai e pe alua I lalo le mokesi le o. Ai alua I lunga le equity o lo fale o lo na winga. O le vaenga le a whapesi I lunga tato pe many, more will be paid towards the principal. Pe iei fwe se tato lump sum payment e o maua so bonesi. A po ani se vaenga tupe wa mwhaio na tato maua. Ia mawhaio na mwhaiso lump sum payment. That also will be going towards the principal. So in other words, o le vave lava na tutongi le tato mokesi. Reduce le amount le o le bank. Yeah, increase for ile o le tato equity tutono le tato fale. The other way is pe whaini tato home renovations. Me le ta waile a whape o le to e whaini tato waenga e whale le tato fale po le mauta. Home renovations, obviously, o le la spend le tupe, unless we've got some savings on the side e mawhaiona whaonga ina e improve ai le mauta. Ia lona winga la alua I fo I lunga le tato equity wa le la alu lunga the value le tato fale. So home improvements is another way e mawhaiona wha alua I lunga le tato equity. O le si vaenga fo I when the market moves. Wa mantua fo I alua I lunga le value fale. A lai tu maulava la mokesi. Ia o lona winga o lawa wa increase lava le tato equity le iai. Ia e manatua fo I alu fo I lalo le sawa fale. The value can drop, which means in FIFO in a reduce equity lo fale. So those are the three main ways in FIA on a faalu lunga le tato equity o le fale.
Malo fa tai ta wo tele au ta tele no fa I lo per I le fongatia I le numero o telefoni ale fale tua ia Emele Palamo o le o lua fitu valu tolu fitu valu fa valu o. Ina ia fai fo na ese steimi pe a umal ba fatal noanga ia to te fa soai ia ma te le taimi e fa mal mala mai ia vaenga ia pe fai ia lo no fo mal jo ina mal o matu fa mai ai la le ia ka 500,000 ina ta savings mal ta kiwi saver mai si ma ta benefits if I've a failure, how would you be able to access the equity of your house? What are some of the ways in Fayona? Ona tāua maonga ia te oe ia le equity lea.
Pane e tele le fasili severe. E tele lava vaenga ma Fayona ona whaonga ina ia tātou le equity. O le vaenga o mua lava te sauna ona manatua le mamalu le tunu. Ia wā fo I o le fale, it's a major expense lea, but it's a major asset lea. Mo tātou le alualuanga I luma. E mawhaiona ona whaonga ina le equity le whaale le le mauta. Again, that's beneficial ona o lai alua I lunga le value o le tātou fale and it creates more equity. Ia o lesi foi vaenga ma whaiona whaongai nai if you want to buy an investment property.
Yeah.
Pe o leo fie mana o e whaongai na e whaongai lava e ta o lava le financial people is you're making your money work for you. So in this case, sa pe o la yele ikuti e ngā whatia fo ele selenio na whaonga le ikuti le e whaatawa isa si fale, you are increasing your assets portfolio. Ile tūlanga le, so buy another property. Ia po lesi fo i tūlanga e mawhai o le tele o mātua le vai taule nei o sosoani e lātou whanau, is you can help your kids in actually buying their first home by using a portion of your equity i le tau mota. So that's another way in mawhai. So just vaenga umaya is beneficial o na o lea we are investing into a property which is an asset that is long term can give you a return.
Malu.
Ia mai mawhai foi ona whaongai nei if pe ni nisi e tala fo le mana o consolidate ia whaama mai le avenga, but the risk in relation to doing a debt consolidation is e ta taulava ona malama le we are now putting some pe le ini tatou loans to mai organizations for ia. There is a risk there is a benefit on le la lower mai lalo tatou repayments. We're going to look at streamlining and focusing on paying one thing. O le danger for imalona ona faina isi teimi. Fa pe o tatou loans ia sa faina le tai tolu tausanga. Ia o le la move le tatou mo kesi tu watu sfulu lima tausanga. So there is a risk of actually continuing to pay more interest long term. O le mele ta wai le whaatala noa, if you're using a mortgage advisor, if tilo is a debt consolidation, ele le, wa le la mau lalo le tatou interest rate, using the bank rate, o le mea e whautua ina. Make sure we stick within the shorter term, so that we actually are not worse off. Afa pe o tatou loans hina iai na le tolu tausanga, then if we can pay still consolidated tatou vaenga le ile mo kesi, but pay it within a shorter period of time, so that long term ele worse off tatou. So that's another way e mawhai ai ona sosoani le e whaonga ile equity o le tatou Fale.
Ia, malo fa te tele lava o le telefone da o lo ilalo o lua fitu, valu tolu fitu, valu fa, valu o. Tāua vaenga ia e pe ona tāua le equity, lea lea mea, au lea lo na tāua ma leo ngā ia te oe. I lea ngā i luma o le lumana i malau ta mau a inga. Ia, manatu lea seu i whanua le tātala noanga le rei fo i au auli o lea so o September. Ia, o le māsina ua fau, te leo fo i fau ma fau faunga, ia ma fau fuanga alualu ma mau na i o tātou mātua. O moe miti mana nau lava ia iai se fale o lai. Wala whatu nei a Emele. Pe o le mele a tate mafau fau ai lava ina o maitangata mai Samoa i New Zealand nei ma Australia. O le miti a lea e oe ave ta mai te wha onga. Lua ia popoto mata mai. Ia iai se fale mautu e tapu vai tasi iai le ainga. Awa e o mai isi tangata o mautu atu i la touru ia na mua mai. Ia pe o tangata le nae e whaatilo lau mea i ai le vaai ma ngā i ai. This home is like a family home, not only a nuclear home, but it's an extended family asset for lele tau o tele. Ia, pa ese sau ranga muri ma tau ma vai ai ma le whaaloalo i lau fionga le whatua.
Ia, whawhatai lava sa vea mo le nei fo i tala noanga le nia whiawhi. Ia sa o le lei lava lau sau noanga pe o le matati a lava lea nā lai. O tātou uma lava o Samoa na whananau i Samoa. Ia, o le tātou pe o se moonga po ni moi mitinga ia o mai nei ia le leininga luenga ia iaiseru manai. Ia peila o le whaatawina o se Fale is a big investment. A wale alualu iluma o ainga whapea fo ia whanau. Ia, e whautuina I lava le mamalu le tunu malo lava le afoi. Le whaamalo losi le nei vai tau. Ai la pa se fasili o se me fia malamala mai. I'm more than happy e whaamalamalama nisi tūlanga, because that's our passion, that's our heart, is to make sure sosoani I le mamalu le tunu ina ia tatou ia tatou manuia uma faatasi e ona manuia na stotasi
Dia lava.
ia ai ia manuia tele lava ia malolonga o lenei ia fiafi faataisa bea en toe whailoa ai foi le vai asa fau ia soifua ia.
After tele manuia malolonga le nei fiafi ta te whailoa i pea. Ia manuia foi ngā ruenga o le whai unga o le nei vai aso. Ia me se o whena e tāpua i ai le whai ngā palota le atunu.
Ia o maka pua tau ile tau whaatala noanga maka kirkilo ako po ngā whewa o ia le tatou paloka ia. Tatou talo sia ia mau mai se tala mana ia ma se tala fia le nei vai aso se i whaafile mua i se tatou atunu.
Malia lava. Ia alofa tele atu manuia le nei afi ai wha soifua ia.
Ia, soifua.
Wha soifua.